radio. When the noise stops, what's left? Ain't pride.
Nothing left but dust and fear. Thrones collapse, no one near. All that talk about control vanished when the truth got here. Yeah, nothing left but dust and fear. Eyes wide, courage gone. Power don't die heroic. It dies alone. They built loud, stood tall, fed on silence and doubt. But fear needs belief, and belief ran out. Every lie stacked high started weighing too much. Funny how confidence crumbles when it's finally touched. I seen order start sweating, seen posture decay. Turns out fear hates daylight when there's nowhere to pray. They scream commands into nothing, waited for response. But dust don't salute, and courage was gone. Nothing left but dust and fear. No but dust and fear. No backup, no crown. No crown. When the crowd stopped listening, power broke down. Yeah, nothing left but dust and fear. No myth to defend. Outlaw radio. Yo, this is how it ends. Outlaw radio. This is how it ends. They beg for calm and patience, said just trust the plan. But plans fall apart when nobody stands. Fear don't age well, it rots under heat. Once people move forward, it bleeds. We didn't chase collapse, didn't light the flame. We just didn't lie, and that changed the game. Now the wind tells the story, no edits, no cheer. Just empty ground, dust and fear. Nothing left but dust and fear. No but dust and fear. No legend survived. No crown. All that power promised safety couldn't stay alive. Yeah, nothing left but dust and fear. Lesson called severe. Outlaw radio. Still here. Outlaw radio. Still here. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Fear needed followers. Dust didn't, so fear lost. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Empires love highways. They choke on back roads. Empires die on back roads where maps lose their shine. No cameras, no witnesses, just truth and time. Yeah, empires die on back roads, slow, dusty along. All that power gets quiet when the pavement's gone. They build tall on shortcuts, on speeches and control. But shortcuts don't save shit when the road takes tolls. Every mile strips illusion, every bend that's wide. Hard to feel immortal when escape routes die. They trusted distance and polish, trusted rank and name. But dirt don't recognize status, it tests the same. I watch confidence rattle, watch command dissolve. Turns out authority panics when there's nowhere to call. Empires die on back roads, hear the structure crack. When comfort runs out of answers, there ain't no coming back. Yeah, empires die on back roads, no banners, no songs. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, we been gone. No parades out here, no crowd to convince, just momentum deciding what survives the stress. They brought laws and orders, brought threats and tone. Back rows brought silence, and silence showed bones. We didn't chase the ending, didn't light the flame. We just kept moving honest while the system strained. When the dust finally settled, only one truth showed: power hates places it can't control. Empires die on back roads, watch the myth strong in daylight. Can't walk this road. Yeah, empires die on back roads. History overthrown. Outlaw rhyme radio, still rolling unknown. Outlaw rhyme radio. No headlines, no monuments, just back roads, doing what they do.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Crowns don't float. They sing. Where truth got weight. Crowds sinking red dirt. Gold can't keep it shine. They stood tall on stolen ground. Now the ground takes time. Yeah, crown sinking red dirt. Slow, ugly shore. Power rods set the roots. It tried to ignore. They ruled from clean rooms, never touched clay. Never felt a drag when the earth said stay. Every promise hollow, every threat rehearsed. But dirt don't care for titles, it remembered first. I watch prestige lose balance, watch confidence slide. Funny how fast a thought it sinks when it can't hide. They thought height meant safety, thought distance meant control. But gravity loves arrogance, it eats it whole. Ground sinking red dirt, hear the throne crack. Once the ground starts pulling, there ain't no climb back. Yeah, ground sinking red dirt, no rescue line. Outlaw rhyme radio, we saw the decline. They blame the fall on chaos, never blame the lie. But rock grows quiet long before the sky. We didn't dig the grave to stop pretending when belief let go. And that was the end, and no speeches save a system that forgot the ground. Respect ain't inherited, it's earned or drowned. Let it settle, let it stain, let the truth assert. Kings don't survive the weight of dirt. Yeah, crown sinking red dirt, watch them disappear. All that talk of forever couldn't live out here. Yeah, crown sinking red dirt, history hurt. Outlaw rhyme radio still standing in the dirt. In the dirt, in the dirt. Outlaw rhyme radio. They rule above it. We lived in it. Guess which one lasted?
Outlaw rhyme radio. Law cracks easy when weight gets honest. Boots over broken law. We don't read what's torn. They wrote rules for comfort. We were born in the storm. Yeah, boots over broken law. Hear the old code snap when reality steps forward. Authority cracks. They trusted ink and silence, trusted fear to behave. But fear folds quick when the ground don't cave. Every step tell the truth, every mile undoes lies. Hard to feel protected when the law's just noise. They shouted illegal, shouted stand in line. But lines don't matter once belief resigns. I seen order lose balance, seen power limp away. Turns out rules need obedience, we never stayed. Boots over broken law. No pause, no plea. What's dead on paper don't speak to me. Yeah, boots over broken law. No crown survives. Outlaw rhyme radio. We step alive.
They beg for calm and patience, say this is how it's done. But calm don't fix systems already done. We don't chase collapse, we just don't pretend. When rules stop serving life, they end. Boots remember pressure, remember what's real. If it can't hold weight, it peels. So let the statutes crumble, let the old lies stall. Truth don't kneel, it walks over law. Boots over broken law. Say it slow, say it raw. If it failed the people, it falls. Yeah, boots over broken law. That's how the case shows. Outlaw rhyme radio. Still moving forward. Outlaw rhyme radio. Law forgot the ground. We didn't. Outlaw rhyme radio. We don't preach, we move.
Asphalt rides our gospel. Black top tells it straight. No choir, no commandments, just mouths that educate. Yeah, asphalt rides our gospel. Rubber seals the truth. Every hell that speak is proof. They handed us sermons in safe rooms, said believed and behave, but belief cracks at velocity when the road don't pave. Every mile led is bullshit, every turn test spine. You don't fake conviction past the yellow line. We learn faith and friction, learn trust in the slide. If it sticks through pressure, it survives. They wanted quiet followers, wanted stillness and fear, but motion turned doctrine into something real. Asphalt rides our gospel, no margins, no gloss. When traction breaks, we learn what it costs. Yeah, asphalt rides our gospel. Chapter by mile, outlaw rhyme radio, still preaching with style. No pews, no promises, no heaven sold on credit. Just engines saying now and choices you can't edit. Witnesses of shadows, confessions of scars. The road don't forgive it, remembers who you are. We don't kneel for approval, don't wait for a sign. If it carries us forward, it aligns. So burn the pamphlets, let the hymns dissolve. Truth rolls loud and resolves. Asphalt rides our gospel, inked in heat and sound. When the pack of mist meaning's found. Yeah, asphalt rides our gospel. No crown, no roll. Outlaw rhyme radio, body and soul. Outlaw rhyme radio. No altar, no amen, just a roll. Finishing the sentence. Outlaw radio. They built tall, forgot the ground bites back. Gravel leads their empire. Stone by stone it breaks. Crowns don't last on back roads where the pressure shakes. Yeah, gravel leads their empire. No mercy, no repair. What they stacked in offices dies out here. They rule from clean floors, never felt the shade. Never learned the truth that the ground don't fade. Every mile strip illusion, every bump told fat. Hard to feel important when the earth hits back. They thought power meant distance, meant above the mist. But height don't save shit when gravity's stressed. I watched towers lose balance, watch control slip fast. All it took was movement they couldn't outlast. Gravel leads their empire, grinds it into dust. Paper dreams don't survive, real weight and trust. Yeah, gravel leads their empire.
stays fair. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, we still there. They send orders down, how we thought we'd fall in line. But roads got memories and this one's mine. Every rider a question they couldn't contain. Every engine another crack in the frame. No speeches out here, no crowd to impress. Just motion deciding what deserves to exist. They tried to outgrow the dirt, tried to rise above. Funny how the ground remembers who never left. Gravel eats their empire, watch it sink and stall. Built too high, too hollow, now it falls. Yeah, gravel eats their empire, truth underneath. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, still grinding teeth. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, they rule the skyline. We on the ground. Guess which one stays standing? Ho! Outlaw Rhyme Radio. When the noise stops, what's left? Ain't pride.
Nothing left but dust and fear. Don't collapse, no one near. All that talk about control vanished when the truth got here. Yeah, nothing left but dust and fear. Eyes wide, courage gone. Power don't die, roll it, roll it, roll it. It dies alone, it dies alone. They built loud, stood tall, fed on silence and doubt. But fear needs belief, and belief ran out. Every lie stacked high started weighing too much. Funny how confidence crumbles when it's finally touched. I seen orders start sweating, seen posture decay. Turns out fear hates daylight when there's nowhere to pray. They scream commands into nothing, waited for a response. But dust don't salute and courage was gone. Nothing left but dust and fear. No backup, no crown. When the crowd stopped listening, power broke down. Yeah, nothing left but dust and fear. No myth to defeat. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. This is how it ends. This is how it ends. Beg for calm patience, said just trust the plan. But plans fall apart when nobody stands. Fear don't age well, it rots under heat. Once people move forward, it bleeds. We didn't chase collapse, didn't light the flame. We just didn't lie, and that changed the game. Now the wind tells the story, no edits, no cheer. Just empty ground, dust and fear. Nothing left but dust and fear. No legend survived. All that power promised safety couldn't stay alive. Yeah, nothing left but dust and fear. Lesson carved severe. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Still here. Still here. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Fear needed followers. Dust didn't. So fear lost. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Pressure tells the truth. Hands don't lie. Power cracks under knuckles. Porcelain pride shatters quick. They build control out of bluff and noise. We answer with grit. Yeah, power cracks under knuckles. No speech, no delay. When belief meets resistance, authority gives way.
They flex titles and volume, think loud equals strong, but strength shows up quiet when the night runs long. Every threat needs an audience, needs fear to perform. Take the crowd away, watch confidence deform. I seen posture fold in, we're seen command lose tone. Funny how power gets fragile when it stands alone. No rules in the moment, no banners to wave, just hands meeting truth and the courage to stay. Power cracks under knuckles, hear the surface bleed. All that polish don't matter when it's tested like this. Yeah, power cracks under knuckles, pressure makes it plain. Outlaw rhyme radio, no change. They call it order and safety, call compliance peace, but peace built on silence always breaks at the seams. We don't swing for approval, don't post for a crowd. We stand where it matters, where it's real and loud. Knuckles remember resistance, remember what held. If it couldn't take pressure, it was already hell. So let the fronts collapse, let the mass decay. Truth don't need permission to make its way. Power cracks under knuckles, no halo survive. When the moment turns honest, only backbone aside. Yeah, power cracks under knuckles, watch the myth go numb. Outlaw rhyme radio, steel drum. Outlaw rhyme radio. Pressure passed, truth stayed. That's the sound of power break. Outlaw rhyme radio. They promise forever. We promise survival. Guess which one? Kept breathing.
We outlived their rule, watched it rot in real time. All that noise about control couldn't cross our line. Yeah, we outlived their rule. No crown, no excuse. They ran out of fear, we ran on truth. They built systems off silence, off patience they never earned. Thought time was on their side, turns out time burns. Every order needed belief, needed heads down low. Funny how fast belief dies when people say no. I seen power age overnight, seen confidence cave. All it took was motion, they couldn't enslave. They waited for us to fold, to beg to comply. But survival don't ask permission, it decides. We outlived their rule, we outlived their rule. That's the part they hate, that's the part they hate. They planned our expiration, we missed the day. We missed the day. Yeah, we outlived their rule, we outlived their rule. Still standing rule, still standing rule. Outlaw rhyme radio.
They offer peace, full obedience, safety wrapped in chains. But I watch protection turn straight into pain. So we learn endurance, learn how to wait. Not still but ready, while they shit decay. Now they ask what replaces them, who takes the throne. They still don't get it. We don't want one, we don't celebrate collapse. We just keep pace. History didn't save them, we did by
We
staying.
outlived their rule, we outlived their rule. Say it clean, say it slow. Say it clean, say it slow. Power don't die loud when belief lets go. Get belief, let's go. Yeah, we outlived their rule, we outlived their rule. Proof carved in scar, proof carved in scar. Outlaw rhyme radio, still here, still lost. Still here, still ours.
Outlaw rhyme radio. They had authority. We had time. And time picked us. Outlaw rhyme radio. They tried pressure, tried fear, tried time. we're still here. Riders they couldn't break, bent roads, unbent spine. That break through weight, rules and threads, we crossed the line. Yeah, riders they couldn't break, no pause, no fake. If force was all it took, we'd already be gone. They push with laws and deadlines with consequences in tone, but you can't scare people who already chose their own. Every mile was a test, every night was a squeeze. Funny how endurance grows when you don't beg to breathe. They expected surrender, expected cracks to show, but pressure just sharpened everything we know. I see riders lose comfort, lose sleep, lose friends, but never lose direction, never fucking riders. They couldn't break, no leash held tight. They tried to start the fire, we learned a lot. Yeah, riders they couldn't break, still rolling raw. Outlaw, rhyme radio, unruled by law. They tried isolation, tried to thin the pack, but loyalty don't shrink when it's built to last. We didn't need approval, didn't wait our turn. Every lesson they taught us, we learned it by burn. No medals, no praise, no history books, just scars that prove we survived the hooks. If resistance was weakness, we'd be in the ground. Instead we still moving while the ship breaks. Riders they couldn't break, say it slow, say it loud. Still breathing, still choosing, still not bound. Yeah, riders they couldn't break, no crown, no chain. Outlaw, rhyme radio, still riding through pain. Outlaw, rhyme radio. I tried everything except understanding. That's why we never broke.